Hello everyone, good afternoon. Thanks for joining Norming session. I am Linda. I'm VP at Norming in charge of product development and marketing activities. So if you have any requirements about Norming product, I'm the right person to talk to. Okay. Uh, Today's session, I would like to share you guys with some new features in Norming asset management as well as Norming resource manager. First of all, I would like to give a briefing on Norming in case you guys are new to Norming. Norming is a KSV of Sage since 2000, and now we have been with Sage for more than 20 years, and now we have more than 700 business partners and more than 6,000 active clients across the world. In the past years, we delivered the Sage 300 community the following product. The most popular one, Norming Asset Management, also known as Norming Fixed Assets. It can help your company to manage every aspect of your fixed assets, from the accounting, from leasing, from tracking. Use a mobile app or scanner to do physical count of your fixed assets, and also Norming asset maintenance. Okay, the next one is Norming Resource Manager, and today we will spend most of the time on this product. And we have a product called Norming Security Suite. As we all know that Sage 300 has its own security permission control, right? But it's more at the icon or function level. But let's say if you have a client manages all the branches in one Sage database, and they want only the branch A can see the transaction data for branch A, right? Branch B users can only see the data for branch B. In that case, Norming Security Suite can help, because our security suite secure your finance data at the record level. We also have HR solution for Sage 300 customers. And because of these products, Norming has won a number of awards from Sage Asia, Africa, Middle East, Australia, New Zealand, as well as North America. Okay, so let's move to the first product, Norming Asset Management. What's new in it? The latest version of 2024, the latest version of Norming Asset Management is 2024, and we have some new features in it. And this is a very mature product, so in each new version, we just add a few new features in it because it can handle most of the client's requirement. Okay, and in this 2024, it provides integration with Sage 300 from version 2019 to 2024. Actually, we have just released a new updates can provide the integration with 2026 to 2025 too. Okay, it allows you to attach multiple attachments for each fixed assets in the asset register screen, and more clients are moving to subscription license. So when it's time to renew their license, our system is able to give some warning message 1 month, 15 days and 7 days before. Okay, and there are some functions for the accounting, like in the asset acquisition, and we enhances the integration with AP invoice, right? And asset tracking provides a barcode download function in the web screen, asset maintenance and leasing, right? And I'm not going to show you guys the new features one by one, and you can go to our website, go to norming.com.cn and go to the news and events, go to the product news, and you can view new features for all the new released versions. And for the Norming Asset Management 2024, you can click into the title. It will show you all the new features added here. Okay, and let's go back to the screen. Okay, but I want to show you guys one of the new feature because I think it's very important. Okay, it's about license. Norming's license information is stored in the database, which means if your client, let's say if your client has 10 Sage 300 companies, in the past they have to activate norming license for 10 times, one company after another, because the license information is stored in the database. We know this is a pain point, especially when your client has more than 10 or multiple companies. That's very painful. So we know this point, and in the latest version, we provide the license propagate ability. So with this new feature, you only need to activate the license in one database. Then you can hit the, after license is activated in one database, you can hit the propagate button. Then this password screen pops up to enter the password for the current login Sage users. Then hit OK button. Now the system is propagating the license information from the current Sage 3 company to other Sage 300 companies. And then when all the companies' license activation is done, you will receive a message and tells you, okay, in which Sage 300 company the license has been activated and propagated. Okay, so yeah, let's move to Resource Manager. What's new in Resource Manager? Okay, today we'll talk about two versions. The latest one, 2024, we released 2024 in January this year, and we released the product update in September this year. Okay, so I will show you the new features in 2024, and also I will talk about the upcoming 2025, what new features will be available in that version. Okay, let's talk about 2024 first. Okay, before I talk about the new features, I would like to share with you guys what's Resource Manager, because based on my experience, there are some partners, some consultants, some of you guys don't know this product yet. So I will share you guys, give a very quick briefing on this product. What is Resource Manager? As we know, we all of us are Sage 300 consultants or pre-sales or sales, right? We know Sage 300 is very strong as a finance function, can generate all kinds of finance reports to meet your client's requirement, right? Sage also has a Sage CRM, provides seamless integration with Sage 300 for the salesperson to use, right? The Sage 300 is a finance system. It's more for the finance staff to use. But with the development of the internet, everybody now go online, right? And for every organization, for every company, they have a lot of official requests to raise and to approve, right? And also they want to have a transparency about to track the whole management process and want their policy compliance to be ensured, right? So what is missing for nowadays for the C300 customers, they need the employee portal. So for Resource Manager, it is an employee portal for Sage 300. Okay. Now let me introduce this product from the function-based perspective, right? Resource Manager provides more than 20 modules, a bunch of functions, like we have the procure to pay suite. It covers the whole P2P process from the purchase requirement raising, from the quoting. You need to get quotes from different vendors before the management person make decision where to purchase from, right? Then you need to place order and the goods receive, then invoicing and the payment to the vendors, right? Our P2P solution can cover the whole P2P process. Okay, we have the travel and expense suite. With this suite, you can let your staffs to raise a travel request before they go traveling and tells the managers when, where, how long, and why they want to go traveling, whether for the managers to make decision whether it's worthy for this travel, right? And they can also use this suite to claim expenses after they come back from the travel, right? We have a time management. It provides several functionalities, like we have the timesheets for you to track the labor cost against the project or job, and we have the leave and overtime management. We also have attendance function in the time management. We provide the time clock function in the mobile app of Resource Manager, so your customer can use this mobile app to clock in and clock out when they arrive or leave the office, and the time clock can track the time step, also can track the GPS location where they do the time clock, right? We have the project management, provides the project scheduling, resource planning, and it also provides web screens for some PJC functionalities like the PJC estimate revise, right? When you want to revise the PJC estimate, there must be some project staff raise the request, right? And for the management, for the project managers or project supervisors to approve the estimate request, right? And we also provide the web screen for you to create new PTC contract from the employee portal. Okay, and we have the inventory requisition, which provides two functionalities. The first one is for the staffs to request materials for their office for the work use or for project. We call it item usage request. We also have another request called IC transfer request. So you can use this IC transfer request to transfer materials, transfer goods across between warehouses, right? And we have the sales quotation. It helps you to track the whole sales quoting process. It can help you to easily communicate with your customer. Okay, to track if you when you before a deal is on, there might be several rounds of quoting process, right? The sales quotation can track each revision of your sales quoting process. How many discount has been offered, and who approves the discount, right? And when the sales quotation you can just send email to customers through the sales quotation screen, very easy, with the code, with a report attached in PDF format, right? That all these features, all these things can be done through the sales quotation. And when the sales quotation is approved and it's on, it can be pushed to Sage 300 order entry module as a formal sales order. Okay, we have some other requisitions, like we have the GL journal requisition. It provides workflow, it provides the budget control ability, it provides the attachment ability, right? And if all of these standard requisition cannot fill your custom requirement, we also provide a module called custom requisition, with which you can build your own web screen with your own approved workflow, right? We also provide some inquiry and reporting tools in the employee portal. Okay, yeah, just now I shared with you guys about to introduce resource manager from the function-based perspective. Now let us look at this product from another angle. Okay, role-based perspective. Okay, who will use which functions? Like we have the purchase request. It's more for the procurement team or purchasing department to use. We have travel request and time sheets. Overtime leave is for everyone in the company to use, right? We have sales quotation is for salesperson. We have the journal entry request and the AP request, like AP invoice request, AP payment request. It's more for the finance staff to use, right? We have some projects and job posting requests. It's more for the project staffs to use, and for the inventory transfer ability functionality is for the warehouse staff to use. Okay, here are some highlights of resource manager. Why? Because based on my introduction just now, you can see some of the function already in the CG300, but why resource manager, right? Here are the highlights of resource manager. First, it provides a web and a mobile-based employee portal, and the UI, the user interface, quite friendly and customizable. Okay, so with the web and mobile employee portal, you can access the portal at any time, anywhere, only if you have a web browser or have a mobile app or have a mobile phone, right? And we provide the seamless integration with CG300, which means all the transactions in one database, in the CG300 database. When you back up CG300 database, resource manager transaction data can be backed up automatically. Okay, so no need to do data synchronization. Okay, all the function in the resource manager employee portal provides the workflow ability. Okay, and all the functions in the employee portal comes with the attachment ability as well. And we also provide the budget checking and control ability, okay, against all the expenditure, like the purchase request, like expenses, like AP invoices, yeah. And it's cost saving. The first thing, because our employee portal does not use CG300 LAN pack, right? We know LAN pack is very expensive, but resource manager module license is licensed by named user is quite cheap. Also, you do not need to maintain multiple database, multiple systems, right? So it's very easy to maintain. So we call it cost saving. Okay, among all of the highlights, I would like to highlight this feature, the workflow. The resource manager workflow is quite flexible and powerful. It can handle very simple workflow like just one level, right? And we also handle multiple level workflow. Of course, we also handle the conditional based workflow. Let's say if you have expense report, its approval workflow is based on dollar amount, right? Let's say if the expense total is greater than $1,000, it goes to manager A to approve. Otherwise, it's go to manager B to approve, right? Yeah, it can be done in resource manager. Here are some true case how our customers utilize resource manager workflow to fill their requirement on workflow. One level, just a supervisor to approve it. Multi-level, we have two conditional steps built to in this case, and we also have a very complex workflow. This is true case. It's a customer in Malaysia. It's a university. Their workflow, you can say, is quite complicated, but resource manager is able to handle a workflow as complex as this one, and the customer is very happy with it. Okay, so yeah, what resource manager do is provide the employee portal to help your company to enhance the process management. See, all the staffs use the employee portal to raise their request and then submit the request through the portal and go through the sales, go through the workflow, right? And during the process, it's easy to track, okay, where the requests is now under which approval, okay, who approves it, right? And yeah, since we have the budget checking and the controllability, and you can add your own validations in the portal, so it can make sure your company policy is compliant, and the whole process. Since everybody does their own job, right? It eliminates the duplicate entry, and all the approved requests can be pushed to CD300 automatically, so you can see increase operation efficiency. Okay. Okay. Now let's move to what's new in 2024. Okay, in 2024, I just want to show you guys the new modules because a bunch of new features. You can go to go to our the product news, right? We have Resource Manager 2024 PO2 released. You can go to here to see the details, right? You can go to this article to see the new features in the Resource Manager 2022, right? New modules, new features, yeah, a lot of new features, right? And today I just show you guys the new modules in Resource Manager 2024. Okay, in the 2024, we released the 3 new modules. 2 new modules is about PDSA. The first one is the PDSA estimate revise requisition. Okay, so let's go to the system to have a look at this new module. This is login page of Resource Manager. Let me use my own ID to log in, right? And here is the home screen of the employee portal. Right, favorites, you can put the functions that you use a lot under the favorites menu, and if you have access to other menus, you can see the other functions, right? Okay, so let's go to the project management. We have the project estimate revise. You can create a new one, just like you do in the CD300. Okay, now let me just open the existing one. So you can, yeah, add new details, attach some attachments, and let's click highlight one line and click the detail button. You can see, okay, I want to add a new category for this PDC contract and project, right? And I can specify the quantity estimates, unit cost estimate, and other estimate, right? You can, of course, add optional fields here too, and you can modify some existing resource category. You can do everything you can do in the CD300, okay, but we can do more. The user screen can be customized. You can see the profit margin here, right? For this contract, the current estimate and revised estimate, yeah, you can see the profit margin. Okay, so that's the PDC estimate revise, and then let's move to the next one. Oh, sorry. PDC contract maintenance requisition. This is a new one, right? It allows you to create a new PDC contract through the portal. Okay. When you click new, you will see a wizard allows you let you to choose whether you want to create a basic or standard PDC contract, and if you can copy. You can copy from the existing PDC contract or just create a brand new one, right? Okay, and let me just copy an existing one. And the cost number is 14220. Okay, and go to next. I want to use the current estimate to copy to the new project, and select a sector, custom number 12001400 and type. Okay, next. Okay, where to get the value from optional fields, use PTC defaults or copy from template, right? Okay, and finish. I can see a new project has been created, right? Oh, sorry, new PTC contract has been created, and you can add more projects or add some resources here, add new category here. You can do everything you can do in the Sage screen, but we provide more ability. Okay. Okay, you can still copy new projects from some existing from the projects under the existing PTC contract. Okay, so when it's done, you can submit this contract creation maintenance request to the managers to approve, right? Okay, maybe you have a maybe you may ask me, okay, this two screen looks similar like the one in Sage 300 PTC. Why the clients need your norming, right? So that's value. What's value we added to the norming, added to the Sage custom users. The first one, we have a web UI web screen, but Sage 300. If your client use web screen, right? They don't have web screen for PTC. That's one reason. Now we have web screen for PTC for the maintenance contract and for the PTC estimate revise. And also our web screen is highly customizable. You can decide which field, which column you want to show or hide or make it read only or editable. Okay, and we provide robust workflow. Only the approved contract can be pushed to Sage, right? Okay, you can do the approval online instead of use spreadsheet, use a bunch of emails to do the approval, right? Everything in the web screen, the budget, the profits, the estimated profits, the income, revenues, everything in the web screen. And we also provides attachment ability, allows you to attach the supporting documents, whether it's worthy to to do this project, right? And we cost saving, because if you use Sage 300, you need a LAN pack, but with Resource Manager, you only need a user license, which is much cheaper. Okay, so let's move to the PO invoice automation, the OCR for PO invoice, right? Okay, so yeah, the norming PO invoice automation, actually it utilizes the OCR solution, the AI technology to help you to automate the PO invoice capturing as well as the three-way matching. Okay, so yeah, besides the PO invoice automation, 2 years ago we released the AP automation module. So with the automation modules, you can automate your AP and the PO process, right? Because it can less the manual work, because the OCR can capture information from your e-copy and eliminate the manual entry to eliminate the human error, right? It can have a faster AP and PO automation process, more accurate data, because everything captured automatically without the manual enter it, right? It's cost saving, because when you type something, enter something, it costs more time than the OCR do, right? And easy document digitalization and storage. Okay, here is the process of the OCR PO invoice OCR flow. The first thing, you can upload the invoices or just email the invoices to a specific predefined email address, and the OCR engine can capture the information from the invoices automatically and do the three-way matching automatically. Then you have a person can do the invoice verification and then go through workflow and push to CT300 as a formal PO invoice. And here are some screen about the whole process. This is the invoice header. The left side is the e-copy of the invoice, and the OCR engine can capture information automatically. You can see the vendor's name, the invoice number can be captured at the right side, and the details, of course, can be captured too. Here's the PDF copy of your invoice can be captured in the table, and then the system can do the three-way matching automatically. Here you can see whether the quantity, invoice quantity, match to the receipt quantity, right? And tax amount, total amount with the matches, right? If it's not match, you can just do some modification here, right? Then you can confirm it and push to CT300 as a formal PO invoice. Okay, so let's move to the 2025 upcoming. The ETA estimates release date is February 2025. Okay, so what's new of functions, features, modules will be released in 2025, let's say. Okay, we plan to release 2 modules in the 2025. The first one is attachment management. Okay, based on my introduction just now, you can see the whole resource manager employee portal provides the attachment ability. Okay, so you can attach your attachment in the employee portal when you raise a purchase request, right? And when you push that purchase request into CT300, let me go to CT300. Okay, let me go to P2P, go to the purchase requisition, right? Okay, so here, open it. If attachment is attached, right, you can view the attachment through the resource manager backend module as well, right? But when you post this purchase request to PO, in here you can see this one, this PO is generated by this purchase request. When you drill down to the PO, you are not able to view the attachments, right? So, okay, we got a lot of requirements from market. Okay, since resource manager can handle attachments in the portal, in the resource manager backend, why resource manager cannot handle the attachment in Sage screen? Okay, we hear you. So here we come. We provide a new module called attachment management. This module is quite easy to use. You can link all the CT300 modules with the attachment folder and upload attachment for that CT300 screens. It's quite easy to define, right? So when you create a new link, you can just click a new button, specify the, okay, let's say, I want to create I say item attachments, right? So I want to link with the IC module, right? So IC, and here are the IC items. Okay, here's the program ID. It's very easy to get program ID. Okay, let's go to IC. Go to the items. You can see, you can find the item program ID here, right? Okay, so it's IC 1110, right? So yeah, I want to link some attachment with this UI, the IC inventory control items, right? Okay, here you can group several groups of attachment groups for each CG icon. I can say, okay, I see pictures, all right? Okay, then you can click the detail button to define the, okay, let me just give a name, item number. click a detail button, right? Okay, so this is quite important. You can see there are some comments here. Specify field name display on the program you link to. Okay, so we can open the items screen. You can say you want, because I want to link the attachment to this field, right? Item number. So the only thing you need to do is enter the name here, item number, right? You want to display the subfolders and the files here. Okay, so you can create an attachment folder like we have this is the attachment path defined in the global options. We have a place for you to define where you want to store your attachments in the options, right? You want to, I want to store my attachment under this path, right? So here you can see I put all the files under here. Then I want to because I have multiple city companies, right? So I want to put under quantities. Then, okay, so this quantity is, since you know the, not quantity, sorry, it's entity. Since I know the quantity is 66T, I can use this parameter, use this variable, or you can just use 66 TST1. That's the company name, right? Then I want to put the files attachments under IC folder. Then I want to store it under the link field, this one field, link name. Okay, so now I can easy to define. Here are some examples to show you guys how to do it, right? You can save it, then reopen the Sage screen to apply the changes. Okay, now if you open IC items, you can see there's a button here, right? That's the resource manager attachment module, right? And for this item, because I just create a link, right? Link the folder, the attachment folder with the items, and create each folder, attachment folder for each item, right? So you can see it's blank because I just create a link, right? There is no attachment uploaded so far. So I can add some attachment here. Okay, let's say PDF, right? You can explore to add more. Let's see, sorry, okay, let's see. Okay, so let me have a look at it, because we have not, we are still under beta version. Let me have a look, reopen it. Okay, let me say because I made some test here under the norming asset register. Okay, you can see I create a link too, right? Okay. Yeah, you can see there are some attachments for it, right? You can double click to see the files, right? And sorry, I don't know what's wrong, because normally, so when you double click the file, it should be opened by your Windows program, and you can add more files for this fixed assets, and you can click the Explore button to open the attachment folder for this specific fixed assets. Yeah, you can open it, right? Let me open. Okay. So yeah, let's go back to the IC screen, and I also create a link for the vendor. You can see when you open the link vendor, you can see we have a link here, right? I have 5 attachments for this vendor, right? When you go to the next one, no attachments attached, and for this one, there are 2 attachments, right? You can see now with our attachment management ability, you can maintain attachment for every screen where every program of every Sage 300 standard screen, right? You can link to every, whether it's a master file, whether it's a transaction like an AP invoice or PO, you can create a link for each Sage user interface, right? Here I created 3 links, one for vendor, one for, I created 4. One for asset register, I have one for IC item, right, and for PO. And it's a good thing is if you use resource manager some functions, right? So if you use the, let's say if you use the AP invoice here, if you use AP invoice, also you use the attachment management ability, the system is able to automatically create a link between the AP invoice and the attachment link. It can create an automatic create attachment link for the AP invoice for your CG300 UI, right? So yeah, you can see that's how our attachment works. Yeah, creates attachment for every CG300 UI. Okay, so that's the attachment management ability in the module in the upcoming 2025. Yeah, we're still testing this module, so there are some bugs. Sorry, but when all these bugs will be fixed before we release. Okay, next new modules is web AR invoice recognition. We received a lot of requirements from the market. Ask Nomi, okay, since you have a lot of requisitions, why not provide the AR invoice requisition? Because our customer need it. Okay, so here it comes. In the 2025, we will release the web AR invoice requisition. Okay, and here are some new features in the 2025. The top one is provides an adjustment function for the AP payment requisition, and now we have a lot of clients use our customer requisition. And in the past, we have a comment field, which only allows you to enter text up to 250 characters, but some clients asked whether we can enter more, like 1,000 characters in the comment field of customer requisition. Yes, it comes. We will provide the new feature to support long comments up to 1,000 characters. And for sales quotation, we add quantity committed column in the sales quotation. And in the past, when you post a request, the status of the request will be changed to posted, and you are no longer allowed to attach some attachment for those posted documents. But the marketing, the customer told us, okay, we want to upload attachment even for the posted status request. Can that be done? Yes, yeah, it can be done in the new version. Okay, so that's some new features, new modules in 2025. Okay, and thank you. So now let's take your questions. If you have any questions, I'm happy to take your questions.